Here are 7 reasons why your Canada Visitor to Worker plan is not working and why you have shown up in Canada and you either cannot find a job or you are getting ready to show up in Canada and you don't know where to start. So reason number 1, you are targeting the wrong employers. For the Visitor to Worker program or any work program in Canada, really, you need to be targeting employers that are either LMIA exempt, LMIA approved, or, which is a subset of the first one, a designated employer who has already been given approval to hire international workers. Reason number 2, you are looking for jobs in all the wrong places. This ties back to the LMIA exempt employers or LMIA approved employers. They're usually in a spot or a place or an industry where there is a labor shortage. Now, there are publicly known programs, immigration programs, that are an obvious response to labor shortages, like the Atlantic Immigration Program, like the Rural and Northern Program. And then the category, the express entry category target draws, is a clear indication on where the government has seen that there are labor shortages in certain industries and categories, and they're looking to build up those categories. So stop looking for jobs in all the wrong places. Stop looking for jobs where there are already Canadians who are available to fill the spot. Reason number 3, you have a poor resume that is not focused on you being the right candidate for that employer. Now, you being the right candidate is one thing. You being the right candidate for that employer is what the employers need to see. They don't need to see how great and good you are and how many skills you have. They need to see how great and good you are a fit for them and that the skills that you have are useful to them. Talk to them, talk about them. Reason number 4 is back to the resumes. You have a bad resume. So never mind that you're not focusing your resume on what the job needs or what the employer needs. Your resume could just be bad for various reasons. It could be bad because you are focused on activities and not the results. So I did this and I did that, but doing this, I can use a computer versus I can use a computer very well. And here's how I show you how I did it, because I revamped a whole company's computer information system and increased their profits by 50% or something. Results-oriented job descriptions and not just activity-based. I did this and I did that. Okay, but what can you do for me? How can you help me, the employer, with my business goals? Also, you could have damaging information in your resume. Reason number 5, you are firing resumes in every direction, hoping it will stick, hoping one will land, hoping one employer will pick you because you sent a resume. Versus tailoring your resume to the employer, to the job description, and making sure that you're presenting yourself as a good match. See job applications like a competition, because you're not the only one applying. So you need to win that competition by showing them that you can run the fastest, you can jump the highest, you can do whatever they need of a candidate when you are applying, of course, to the right job and to the right employer. Reason number 6, you may have unrealistic expectations as to how long this job search should be taking. Now, on average, it can be said that the job application process could be about 3 to 6 months. And I don't doubt that. Now, it depends on the kind of job you're looking for. If you're looking for just an entry-level job or a minimum wage job, that's probably going to be a little bit easier. However, if you're trying to transition into something that is specific, that is in your field, like nursing or into healthcare or whatever, the job search process could take 3 to 6 months. So don't have unrealistic expectations. Don't get discouraged because you're not getting responded to, because you're not the only one looking for jobs. So it could take a couple months before you see results. The best thing you can do to balance off point number 5 and point number 6, which means that you're applying to all kind of any employer all over the place, any job all over the place, and you have unrealistic expectations in terms of length of time, one of the best things that you can do is to keep a spreadsheet to track the where you are applying for jobs, who the employer is. So keep a spreadsheet that has various columns. You can click the link in the description below where I can link you to one of the templates that I've created, where it's available for free. There's no sign up or nothing like that. You have the job title, the employer, probably the location, the link to the description or the link to the job description. Keep a spreadsheet or track, however you want to do it, a notebook, pen and paper, chalkboard, anything that you think is necessary or that you're comfortable using to try and keep track of your job search. Because after a while, like after week 3 or after week 2, you can probably try to check to see a trend. Okay, these kind of employers responded to me, these ones didn't respond to me. And you can also go back to audit your activity. Are you applying to the right employers? Especially if you were to get together with myself or Michael Kaiser, who is our partnering career coach. It's kind of like we're going to look at it and we're going to say, okay, this employer is not even on the list. So, or this job description or this job posting clearly says they only want Canadian residents. So when we look back at your activity, we can audit it to help you to understand whether you are on the right track or you're just been off track from the get-go, and help you to get back on track. So keep track of your results. Even if you don't get together with a coach, for yourself, go through it yourself, audit your results, audit your performance, audit your activity, because you could just be wasting time. Point number 7, you showed up in Canada with no real plan or proper research or preparation to begin with before you came to Canada. There's so many things that you can do before being on the soil in Canada. You can get your resume together. You can get your research done as to finding the right employers. You can figure out where is the soil fertile, where is the grass green, where do you need to go that they will actually want you to be there and want to have you there and want to go through the process. Because listen, and I'm going to go and pick apart this program from start to finish, not in a negative way, but to help you to understand it fully. Any process that an employer has to go through to help you to come to Canada is work. It's an extra step for an employer to either get an LMIA or to get the documentation that you will need for your work permit. It's an extra step. So you need to go where employers are willing to do that extra step because they don't have a choice. Or that you are really selling yourself on your resume and you are worth the effort and whatever money they have to pay or whatever. Because they have to pay money whether to the Canadian government or to an employee who is going to be doing this processing, or a consultant. They gotta do something. So you gotta be worth it by way of showing on your resume, but also in a place where you are absolutely needed because there is a labor shortage. So check out these 7 reasons. You could be suffering from a combination of these or one of these. If you really don't know, get together with a coach. Join the Canadian Dreamers Club. We go live every week. We have a live session every week. It's a group coaching call to help you guys figure out what's going wrong, how to go right, or not even what's going wrong, to help to get you started in the first place. So this was 7 reasons why your Canada Visitor to Worker program plan is not working for you. And our solution is to check these 7 steps. Check where you're going wrong, start to keep track, start to keep progress. Join the Canadian Dreamers Club if you need help, because you have me as your immigration coach, you have Michael Kaiser as your career coach, and you have Minerva McBean as your immigration consultant when it is time to send your application in. If this video is helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up. Click the like button. I don't know which side of the screen it is in right now. Subscribe if you're sticking around. Hit the notification bells because you'll be getting new videos every week here. Thank you as always for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Oh, leave a comment in the section below.